Hey, welcome back to turn 16 of Semper Gumby. Yeah, I should see some artillery this turn. I think we got the fire for effect call out last time, so we should see this building start getting whacked. And then I can. It's going to be a a long, slow bombardment. So a couple of rounds every turn, which is enough to. What I'm aiming for here is blocking artillery. I don't. Yeah, obviously, if I kill any of Halloween's pixel tripping, then yeah, that's awesome. But what I really want to do is block him off and slow him down to make him burn time. We're already 15 minutes in, so there's only 60 left to go. So yeah, that's the aim there. The other two things we're looking out for are what he's doing over here, because it could be, like in the last episode I thought these guys were engineers he was pulling back to preserve as an asset. What could be happening is actually he doesn't want to attack over this chunk of open ground, and what he's going to do is keep attacking down here, keeping these buildings in between him and whatever I have over here. As then, he moves towards the intersection or whatever. By the time he gets here, potentially this huge chunk of infantry he has walking around in the open could well be in position to coordinate with attack on the intersection. If they come through this kind of like randomized, almost slum type, shantytown type area over here, like unplanned housing, and then takes the apartment blocks. If a platoon in here and a platoon in here, and then they can squeeze that first objective. But again, it all takes time, of which he has a finite amount. So yeah, we will see how this one pans out. Let's just press that go button and see what we get. So yeah, initial firefight is the lone survivor of the sniper team, who was engaging the guys in this alleyway there, the street. Now all that fire support is going to start killing them, and yeah, getting some grenades coming over, 40mm grenades. That's probably from that sniper team there, who I allowed to open fire. And yep, there you go. First set of 155s coming in. And well, they took a casualty quick. I'm gonna have to have a look at what's going on with those. Plus, we've got the contact up there with that other sniper team off on its own. We'll see how that pans out. And yep, more crossing infantry there. We can see them. Of course the marksman got killed, of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Right, let's zoom in and see what happened. So these guys are pulling back. Loads of fire out on our single pixel shotgun, who is unsurprisingly pinned. That's it, use your ammo. And then, yeah, we've got a grenade going in. You can just about see it there. 40mm grenade. Where is it? There it is. That's coming from this sniper team back here, who have now fired 3 shots off and apparently not hit anything. Can we shoot at the guy on the balcony, maybe? Maybe that will go better, guys. Maybe. Maybe. That 50 caliber armor-piercing incendiary explosive round is seeming a little bit underwhelming there. Unless that's a much better constructed building than I think it is. So these guys, the marksman does go down here, so have to look and see what that actually is. Ooh, actually, did they get someone there? Did they actually achieve anything? Yes! Yeah, so one of the rounds actually made it through the building. And then... yeah. He's just knocked out very quickly. Maybe that's where that sniper team ended up? Ah, yeah, it's like Battle of the Barretts. I like how the German ammunition apparently works first time, whereas mine doesn't. That's awesome. It's probably not that, it's probably a little bit more complicated. And of course the sniper dies because he's the one making all the noise. And then out in the open there at the end, yeah. Got some more guys running across. Yeah, the sniper team can have a look at. I do have an MG team down here who could potentially be firing on the enemy here. You know, as they cross that gap, we could put an area fire target down, and they could just start, you know, zipping rounds down here, hitting them in the flank. But then all the fire support up here would instantly open up on them. So yeah, I could use them. I think it's better probably here to save them. And try and be more effective. You know, some other place, some other time where we can try and, you know, catch Halloween's troops out in the open a bit more effectively. So, what is going on with our sniper team? There's definitely some fire going out here. So yeah, I gave them a face command so that they would look this way and align themselves on this side of the building. We can see the... is it the sniper? Yeah, the sniper is moving over this way, looking out there, where I think that's kind of where I last saw that Aufklärung, the reconnaissance team, who are, actually a little bit closer than we thought. And yes, that is them. We have Carbine Man there, looking the wrong way, and his surviving buddy at extremely close range. I wonder how this pans out. Well, I'll start with the grenade, that's always good. And then again that Ralphus round. Not behaving the way I kind of expect it to behave. But yeah, there goes Carbine Man. You will be missed. Well, not by the gunfire, obviously. So yeah, this final guy here is pinned. So for this turn, let's keep these guys in position and try and finish him off. Is that a good idea, though? I mean, I know Halloween has forces in this building. They don't have a knife in there, but if they move into this one, yeah, they might be able to. And you guys are stacked up on the window there, so might be a better idea to bug out. You know, same thing again, out the back door, run across here. Maybe. I don't know. Let's leave them there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they're going to die at some point anyway. That is how that cookie will crumble. So, you know, I'm not particularly bothered. And then, yeah, apart from that, yeah, no casualties or anything like that. Oh, yeah, apart from the sniper guy. We can roll with that. That's cool. So, how are those mortars doing? Maybe this team just isn't very good at multitasking. And they're just not that good at it. Okay, so, yeah, that mission's coming in there. We'll leave that for a few turns to see how it does. and I could potentially adjust it over here, maybe a little bit of overkill there. But yeah, see, this is why, you know, the slow harassing, like harassing maximum duration mission, it's going to fire 2 rounds every minute for 64 minutes. That's longer than what time is left in the game. So that's just not going to stop, that artillery, and I can just redirect it where I would like, which is obviously very good. Yeah, that's about the long and the short of it, I think. Those guys can't quite see down there, that's annoying. What if I push them into this building? So one of the reasons why I didn't have them in the front building here was an assumption that Halloween would attack like this, like up the intersection. He's not doing that, so it's not necessarily something I need to be that worried about. So we could just bump them across to there, where they have a bit of a better field of fire down that street. Something else we could do, maybe. I can bring some riflemen to look down there. Some harassing fire on them. Maybe slow them down so I have time to bring the mortars to bear. We'll see. As things are going, I'm not doing too badly here. Like I said, time is finite. Yeah, let's open up with these guys. You know, they can just target that area. You know, let's just put some fire down that gap. And put a little bit of suppressive on there as well. Just, you know, just so Halloween has something else to think about. Maybe let's pop these guys up on that roof and give them a target briefly on that building as well. That building is offending me and I want it to stop being a problem, so let's get stuck in. So it's not going to be perfect. The ideal situation here is that Halloween has a huge force out in the open, and here I let it get really close, and then I open up at it at short range and annihilate it. But, you know, he's too smart to do that. This is an exception. Either he thinks the distance is too long, or, you know, he's been operating out here without any problems for like the last 15 minutes, so maybe he's quite happy to send his platoons out this way. Because, you know, nothing bad is happening to them yet. So, you know, we will see how that works, how that pans out. Like I say, as soon as those mortars start coming in here, I kinda... So the problem I've got here is I've got that 155 mission coming in there. That is going to do good work. But I want this forward observer to stay on ball with that, so I can adjust it if I need to, so I can start putting it, you know, on different buildings and stuff like that. Which means that he's going to be busy, essentially. And he doesn't really have a good angle. Anyway, what I'm really waiting for to do is for the fist team to pull its finger out, get those mortars that supposedly take 3 minutes to come in, get them dropping, and then adjust the mission over here. That's kind of what I want to do. Rather than like trying to change where the adjustment is like constantly. But yeah, it's a little bit more difficult than it seems on paper. And yeah, as good a target as that is, we're still in the early game. I've still got loads of artillery I can be using for other stuff. Actually, can these guys see over there? You'd expect the scout snipers platoon to be pretty well ranged in, as it were. No, it's going to take them too long to do. Well, I say too long. Probably about the same amount of bleeding time. Where are my other FOs? I've got one over here. I've got the fist team in the back. See, you start off thinking you have loads of them and you don't. Oh, that's the driver from that. Okay, yeah. Let's just roll with it, you know. It's going pretty well so far. If it is somewhat non-dramatic, might be when that artillery starts coming in properly.